Hey, it's Melissa here, also known as Shadow Princess 87 or Netherworld Queen on TikTok. I just want to update you guys and let you guys know that everything's going good. I've been focusing on writing my novel. I've been doing essays. I got 100 on my final English exam. Yeah, of course I would. I'm a writer. Um, to introduce myself, I'm a self published author. I'm currently writing many different novels. I plan on writing many different books. I have an Editor's Choice Award, and I have a degree in publishing literature, and I've really worked hard to get where I am today. I have traveled all throughout Europe. My inspiration comes from traveling, experiences, reading other books, movies, and video games, and listening to music. I like to draw. I make my own novel art via AI, via hand drawn. I've drawn my whole entire world from scratch in a massive novel map. That's about the size of my writing desk. It's huge. And I've made up all my own original characters, all original stories, and I love fantasy. I am like obsessed with fantasy, RPG, fantasy themed video games, metal music. That also, I love Lord of the Rings, I love Game of Thrones, I love Zelda, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, I love reading books about fantasy and I love romance. I definitely love romance, like dark fantasy romance novels. So I read a lot of those and I write occasionally, yes, smut, and I'm a big fan of book talk and other things. And I've seen some really awesome stuff on TikTok. Like, it's amazing. I've seen, I got sucked into the whole Death Eater part of TikTok, and I was like, what the heck is going on at Universal Studio? And how do I buy tickets? Yeah. And it's so cool to see because wow, I can see myself on my glasses and that bothers me. I am so sorry. I cannot stop the glare on my glasses. So, I grew up a Jehovah's Witness where all this stuff was a huge no no. And it's so cool to see it because I would tell my friends at my. Hold on, I'm gonna take my glasses off. That bothers me. I used to tell my friends all the time in the future, you may think I'm weird now, but in the future, girls like me will seem quite normal. And I see it, uh, girls are more free to explore paganism, witchcraft, and it's beautiful because back in my day when I was younger, I'm like 37. I'm turning 37 this year. That was like not allowed. People were bullied way more. I see some videos where they romanticize practically 20, like the year 2000, the Y2K generation, and that's great. It was pretty magical. But in the underhand of the pan, it was very lonely. We didn't have social media. There wasn't a lot of acceptance. There wasn't a lot of openness. There was a lot of crude things, especially in New England. The F word for homosexuals was used a lot. You got made fun of for being homosexual, and it wasn't exactly a very polite world back then. And so to see all this now, it makes me happy. There is a lot of madness out there, though. I will acknowledge that. So I try not to focus so much on what's going on with the world. And I try to focus on my writing, my creativity, because I'm not going to be here forever. I can't fix the world and its problems, but I can write. Writing is what I do. I write and I know things. That's what I do, and I'm a proud pagan. Paganism has brought me significant joy in my life, and I try not to focus on other people's drama. I don't get involved in certain things. I have my own opinions and my own views, and I deal with those accordingly, and I keep that between my closest friends and such. When I was younger, I definitely believed in privacy. I kept everything locked away in journals. I kept a lot of things private. I do not make a lot of videos for that reason. I value my privacy. I don't feel the need to record every aspect of my life. I don't always have my phone present for everything, and I just try to keep a well balance between social media and real life. But yes, I do like to indulge in fantasy a lot, and you know, I've lived a very strange life. Like, currently, I am divorced. I live with my family and I'm trying to fix my life. The pandemic really set me back a bit, but everything is going really good. Like I said, I have a degree in writing. I'm currently in college getting a bachelor's degree in business management, and I'm working for myself at home, and I'm looking for another job too, possibly on the side. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. And I feel bad because a lot of people on the social media, they like me and they'll want to talk to me, and I will not be available because I'm so busy. And, you know, I liked my personal time a lot too, but I try and make time for my friends and I try to do things. It's just right now I'm in a tough spot. I'm in a pretty tough spot, and I've been dealing with health issues. Like, I had COVID. I went to the hospital again. I've been going to the hospital because of either a neurological issue or a blood sugar issue. I've been testing my blood sugar for hypoglycemia because I pass out now and then. I got dizzy and almost fell in my house, and that happens a lot. I also have anxiety, where I would have panic attacks, heart palpitations, dizziness, and hyperventilating, full blown dramatic anxiety attacks. I've learned to deal with those. I have medication. I usually try holistic approaches to everything. I don't handle pharmaceuticals well at all. Like, they always make me incredibly sick. I usually just throw them up. I have a really hard time with pharmaceuticals and the chemicals they put in there. I don't understand why. Like, I cannot take medications for the life of me. Even ibuprofen, it makes me feel terrible. So I have a real big problem with that. And antibiotics too, they've made me incredibly sick. I've had antibiotics put me in the hospital. It's crazy. So yeah, that's just a bit about me. So I don't really know what else to say other than, you know, I gotta keep writing and I gotta do what I gotta do. And I'm sorry to the people who, are trying to get to know me or want to get to know me. It's just, I try to be careful because there's people online who are dangerous, and I've dealt with dangerous people online and very strange people, like guys who show me really inappropriate pictures, and it's just weird. So that's just a bit about me. I'm trying to make more content and more videos as I go. It's just I'm so busy, I keep myself busy. I literally just went out moving a bunch of little tree branches from the storm. It was like the size of baby trees out there from this windstorm from the hurricane. I don't live in Florida, so, but we got the aftermath of it here in Ohio. So yeah, I had to clean up there. I made like $200, so I'm happy. Yeah. So I'm gonna go listen to music and work some more on my essays. like 500-word essays. It's ridiculous. But just letting you guys know I'm not dead.